The long-term funding option, Bill Fund is different than your traditional lenders, as we are a nonprofit, mission-driven bank with a mission to promote commercial growth in challenged markets. Bill Fund can provide loan terms that can aid in the long-term growth and success of your business. We can be the sole lender, or we can partner with other lenders to service a business need. Bill Fund's flexible loan terms allow us to work with the business to structure the best loan possible. Additional details about Bill Fund loans, we target 60% of our financing to low to moderate income census tracts of Indianapolis. We act as a referral partner with other banks. We can be flexible with our terms, and we're able to work on difficult to finance project sites. And we also aid in navigating city agencies, including infrastructure, zoning permits, and public investments. And we also have a job creation component.
And I want to expound a little bit on this. So several of the employees of Build Fund used to work for the city, so we still have many contacts at the city. So if you're having difficulty navigating, regardless if you're going to take a loan from us or not, our mission is to help businesses grow and expand. We'll help you navigate through city and state agencies as best we can. And we routinely partner with other banks where we'll do the gap financing portions of loans. So it doesn't hurt to reach out to talk to us. And we can also, and we'll talk about this a little bit later, we have a lot of referral partners with banks as well. So let's talk about some of the benefits. So I probably should have waited. Some of the benefits of working with the Build Fund financing is we have flexible interest rates, gap financing, like I said earlier, where we'll lend to the gap portion of a loan, where a bank may be lending 50 to 80%. We'll lend the other 50 to 20% that the bank is not financing. We can provide bridge or construction loans at shorter terms to suit whatever the project needs are. Flexible terms based on what the client's needs are. We're happy to negotiate what terms need to be to help the business to cash flow the loan. We are very astute at financing difficult projects. We routinely finance brownfield sites, sites with covenants on their deeds that make it difficult to finance. We try our best to find a way to finance that project. And we provide technical assistance on regulatory compliance. That's mostly what Delana does. A lot of the uses for our financing are acquisition, equipment, construction, rehabilitation, tenant improvement, and working capital. And we can do multiple of these loans at one time. Some of our success stories, which you can see some of these on our website, are Ashen Elm. Ashen Elm is a woman-owned hard cidery that Build Fund lent for equipment, allowing them to open. It was a startup. Heartland Environmental Associates is a minority-owned business, which we lent for acquisition of a formerly contaminated site while it's being cleaned and a new building was being built. FGN Fitness is a woman-owned business. We lent for acquisition of a formerly vacant and contaminated site to be converted into a gym. We also lent to the Tinker House building on 16th and Lewis Street. Has several tenants in it, one of which is a woman-owned business. The other is a veteran-owned business. And it was formerly vacant and contaminated. And we lent for the rehab of the site and also for the cleanup of the site. When I say cleanup, I mean cleanup of the contamination. And then we also lent to the Glossbringer Mansion, which had historic covenants on the deed. We stopped banks from lending to it because it needed to be rehabbed to historic standards. We lent for acquisition, which freed up funds for it to be rehabbed to historic standards, allowing a bank to come in later to refinance out that loan, which went from a net estimated appraisal worth of $250,000 to $1 million. So our financing basically helped get that project done. Build Fund staff spends time with its business clients to get them ready to apply to either the Build Fund or to other lenders. The following are what I suggest that you have ready anytime you talk to any banker, including us. So basically get prepared to talk to your banker, have like a game plan. Know your financial needs. for the next many years for the business, so we can help you plan for that. Your business may have many financial needs that you may not have thought about. So you may come to us for an acquisition loan, but we should talk about the rehab of the building, any kind of working capital needs, tenant improvement, or any kind of needs you may have for the next several years, so we can plan ahead for that. We highly suggest you have a business plan. The business plan will explain to us and our loan committee more about your business than any other document. This document should discuss your feasible growth plans for the future. So if you currently have a business plan and it doesn't discuss your growth, which would be weird, you should definitely add that in. Be optimistic, but also talk about some of the struggles, not so much struggles, but competitors you have in the market. And that way we would see it as a feasible business plan that we should use. And typically I copy and paste what's in your business plan and paste it into documents I send to my loan committee. So basically it's like you talking to my loan committee. Oh, sorry. Other considerations are communicate right away to any lender that you are a business owner or operated business. That can maybe open some doors. Try to find out that lender has a community banker. That community banker is charged with trying to find businesses that are in low to moderate income census tracts, or women or minority or veteran-owned businesses. So they may be an advocate for you to any commercial lender. Be open about any problems you're having now or you foresee in the future, so it can be planned for. Lenders will be more willing to plan ahead if they are aware of it right now. And be prepared to suggest loan terms you like. The worst case scenario is the banker could say no, and that's not a big deal. But they may actually say, yeah, that makes sense. So be prepared to suggest loan terms that you have researched yourself, create an amortization for a loan you want, what cash payments you want